Turn on some light here. There we go. Hey, we're here to do y'all's Uranus moving into Taurus tarot reading. Alright, so I've already shuffled, meditated, shuffled as much as I could. I was hoping that I'd get some cards falling out like I did with Aries, but I just had to wait until I had the nudge. So I've split the deck and everything. There we go. So let's get on into it. And we're doing a planetary spread for this one, just to kind of change things up. So the planetary spread consists of 7 cards, okay? And each position has represents a certain planet and pattern in the life, okay? So we're going to do 1 is here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so the first card, number 1, is representing Saturn and its karmic return, endings and time, the issue, approached from the perspective of the inevitable, big themes. What is ending in your life? And this is for the the Uranus going into Taurus transit. Okay, so we have the Judgment card, Major Arcana card. So this is what is ending. Oh. Let me just see here. So the Judgment card actually represents Pluto. It's the call to awakening, hearing a call to a purpose, rebirth, the phoenix rising from its ashes, freeing yourself for what holds you back, leaving behind the past, the dawn of a new era in your life, understanding a spiritual calling, awakening, freedom from suffering. Awesome. Okay, so that's what you guys have been going through. This is what's ending, okay? So maybe you guys are ready to take action on that spiritual call. It's also some kind of rebirth, the phoenix rising. So you guys have experienced a rebirth and that is ready to end. Let's see, moving on to number 2, which is, I'll mark this here. So number 2 is here, and it is the Prince of Cups. Okay. I was listening to, I believe his name is Gregory Scott, this morning on the way to work, and he was speaking about the Prince of Cups and saying that he's a real judgmental, why did I even say that? A real emotional type character, you know, that he'd put too much emotion onto like a love relationship, or, you know, what else was his example? Like become obsessive or too angry, you know, would like whoop, whoop, go to these extremes. It's the savior and grail seeker. Yearning for union and reunion, a lover or suitor, romance, courtship, the knight in shining armor. Romantic love, seeking understanding or hoping for a relationship. Poetry and messages of love. Desire, seeking wisdom. I'm so sorry. So 2 is Mars, okay? So Mars is the force and aggression, our ambition and competition within us. The issue approached from the perspective of ego and self. Or it's what is in conflict or an imbalance in your life right now. Okay, so maybe you're imbalanced in a relationship, or for the hope of the relationship, for the yearning of the relationship. Maybe you're so focused, coming into this transit, maybe you're going to be so out of balance in that area as far as wanting it. Okay, so what we're doing is we're trying to use the tarot and astrology as guidance. So what you want to be aware of is that as you've felt this rebirth happening, know that that's ending, and that you may be, and this is an 8-year transit, okay, until 2025. And it's Uranus, and Uranus is the Aquarian aspects, which are like genius ideas, like sudden, it's technology, it's free thinking and freedom, the humanitarian. Okay, so these things could happen quick, you know, in and out. You know, and they can return just as quick. But what we want to do is take this as guidance, right? Okay, so messages of love and poetry, desire, seeking spiritual wisdom, okay? So maybe as you're, as you've had this rebirth, you're going to become more forceful in pursuing love and spiritual wisdom. Okay, so moving on to Venus is card 3, which is here. And card 3, Venus, is love, beauty, harmony, union. The issue approached from the perspective of bringing about peace, harmony, or inspiration, or your emotional world and relationships. So you guys have the Chariot. The Chariot is a major arcana card as well. Number 7, representing the house of Libra. So this is which is the area of relationships. Now the Chariot, I believe, is going towards, let's see, it's the soul extended in action. It's gaining momentum and speed, okay? It's progress, assured victory. So if you guys have felt like relationships have been a challenge, maybe with this new transit, you're feeling like things are moving along, prolonged burst of activity, intention carried forward as action, moving towards a clear goal. Okay, for y'all's relationships, that's awesome. The soul extended in action, so what you truly desire. And then so we want to go ahead and move to card 4, and that is Mercury, which is the mind and intellect. And that's going to be the 2 of Wands reversed. So it's going to be inward. Now the 2 of Wands, Mercury, Wands are intellectual, it's ideas. The mind and intellect, it's your intentional world and thoughts. The issue approached from the perspective of reason. So we've got the 2 of Wands there. And the 2 of Wands, let's see what we got there. The Conqueror at the edge of the world. Expansion, pushing your will into the universe, beautiful. The logical extension of an idea, perfect. Exploration and desire to see more, conquering new ground, pushing beyond your limits, strength of will. Command and control, stimulation of will toward a goal of discovery. Okay, so that's for your intellectual logic and reasoning. You're expanding and pushing your will to the universe. The universe, that was card 4. 5 is up here, and 5 is Jupiter. And for Jupiter, we've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. So you're feeling a bit like an outcast. As it's reversed, it's going to be inward. Okay. Now, Jupiter is growth, expansion, action, and friendship. The issue approached from the perspective of the social world. Your actions and outward being, your goals. Okay, so maybe you're going to grow beyond feeling like an outcast. That's what I would like to read it as it's Jupiter wants us to expand. But if you are already like being very social, maybe you're needing to expand on your own as an outcast, go your own way, push your own dreams forward. No matter if you become an outcast for a time, be true to your own desire, right? Okay. Moving on to 6, it's the moon. It's receptivity and intuition, dreams and rhythms. The issue approached from the perspective of intuition or your inner world. We've got the Four of Wands reversed. Okay. And the Four of Wands. So this is your emotional world. Four of Wands. The Thanksgiving of hearth and hope. Thanksgiving, the harvest being brought in, completion of a project or goal, the foundations of your life, a happy hearth and home, the security of your life, will and desire being grounded in reality, results and manifestation of dreams, sharing success with your community. You guys got this card not too long ago in one of my moon readings, and I feel like it's very Taurusy. As you guys are great manifestors. I wrote a book about moon signs that I'm having edited and published, and I've called you guys as the moon sign the practical magician, because you guys are an earth sign, you know, and it's almost as if you don't have to try because of the law of attraction. You guys just manifest things so well because you expect it, you know. So so that's good. You guys are, you know, thinking outside of the box here with the, no, that was here. Two of Wands was here, that's right. With the Two of Wands being the Mercury intellect. And then here was expanding. Expanding as being that outcast and coming into as feeling like the outcast, because this was reversed as well, and coming into a place of Thanksgiving, hearth, and home as you manifest your dreams, or needing to be the outcast and not care what people say as you, which is a very Uranian thing to do, very Aquarian, yeah, as the moon with the Four of Wands is making you just grateful in your for your life and the security in your life and the desire of being grounded in reality, having everything you need. So then we move on to the 7th card, which is the Sun, and that is representing the main focus of your life at this time. Center in vitality, truth, and purpose. The issue approached as a synthesis of all the other cards. Okay, so this is the main focus for Uranus moving into y'all's sign. Oh gosh, we've got the Tower. Well, it will be changed, that's for sure. It will be changed as it's, you know, whatever's been going on the past 8 years will be a new chapter these next 8 years. So the Tower, Major Arcana card as well. Let's see. The Tower represents Mars in astrology, but let me see. You know, and we use these, like I said, for awareness, for guidance, so that we're not struck by transits without, you know, expectation. You know, with knowledge, you have more power to be able to ground yourself, prepare, and all that jazz. Okay, so the Tower card is the destruction of the self at the edge of the abyss. Sudden destruction and devastation, catastrophe, destruction of the ego or sense of self, painful awakening and realization, a bolt out of the blue, very Uranian, I almost said Ukrainian, removal of constructs in your life, fall from grace, falsely built parts of your life torn down, hubris, revelation through extreme pain. Okay, so let's talk about it just a minute. So it's an 8-year transit, okay? We've gone a lot of places with it. We've seen some good, we've seen some bad, and that is how life is, right? You've experienced awakening here with Saturn, and then more awakening here with the Sun as far as your ego. Yet you've experienced beautiful hearth and happy home, full of thanksgiving and manifesting dreams. As you move into the direction of your dreams here with the Chariot. And then some great ideas here with the Two of Wands. Pushing away from expanding your care to be an outcast and going for your own ideas. And I forget the Prince of Cups. I believe he's following his intuition, right? Oh, he's seeking spiritual wisdom and yearning for love. Okay, so there's you know, this is what you can expect for this transit for the next 8 years. And so I want to tell you guys to always keep in mind with astrology and tarot that it's used as guidance to prepare, you know, and to practice the law of attraction. If you don't know the law of attraction, The Secret is a great book to read. You can also just look up, Co-Creators has a lot of videos. And basically you're just watching your thoughts and what you're giving energy to. So are you giving energy to the fearful parts of life? Or are you giving more focus and energy to the positive parts of life? And it's hard. I mean, most people are not taught this as children, and our minds develop patterns, you know. So the first step is to pay attention to your thoughts. Start catching them. Don't let it just be a flow of something that you don't even know what you're thinking about. And 2, as you're trying to figure out problems, be careful, because whatever you're thinking about is manifesting. Okay? So focus on your dreams. Focus on what the good things that you have here. Love, a happy home, Thanksgiving, going in a new direction, spiritual awakening, beautiful things. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed your Uranus and Taurus reading. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. See ya.